And welcome back, everybody. We have a great hour. I'm going to come right out of the gate and ask you and put our testimonial line up. If you own any of these Origami items, please talk to us. When we talk about customer picks, Origami kicks butt all the way around. They're so great. Everybody loves it. I think every host here has some Origami in their house. I know most of the vendors do because we use it for storage. We're going to start you off with one of our favorites here. And I actually own one of these products. I actually have this one in the 3-tier at my house because at my house, you know, we live near the beach, so there's always sandy feet and stuff like that. So we have this rule, shoes off, when you walk in the house. Well, I had a little sort of a cheap wooden one in front of the house that when you put like more than 4 or 5 pairs of shoes on it, it took a little lean to the left. And it was a piece of junk, to be honest with you. This is fantastic. It comes all put together, ready to go. Just pop your shelves in and you will love it. You can put up to 20 pairs of shoes in here. It's 4-tier. You can use it in an entryway. I have mine as soon as you walk into my house. It's right to the left, like against the window there. And all our running shoes, all our sandals, everything is right there, and we love it. If you have a mudroom, if you want to actually put this in a closet. And by the way, you're not limited to just put shoes on this. If you want to put whatever kind of collectibles, whatever you want, you can put those on there as well. This is a huge customer pick on hsn.com, and this is the first airing. Lou Caputo, come on in. This is the first airing at the new low price, which is $10 cheaper than it normally is. It's $69.95 today, and it's on FlexPay. So I would grab this while you can. This is one of my favorite Origamis because I have two. I have a large rack in the shed, and I have this that replaced the crappy little like the thing that was tilting back and forth. The thing that did this, This is the 4-tier, which I'm looking at it, and I could probably fit this in even better than the 3 and move the 3 into the closet. What a great system. Well, and here's the thing. Since it's Origami, we know that regardless of whatever color you get, they're all going to be powder-coated steel. So, you know, to Guy's point, you can use these outdoors if you want to. Indoors, outdoors, it doesn't matter. Because they're going to be corrosion-resistant, chip-resistant, scratch-resistant. Yes. But the other thing about this is it's fully assembled in the sense that you don't have to use any tools on it, but there's a reason for that, because you get some choices with this. I'm going to show you how you take this apart or put it together. We'll do it both ways, okay? So I'm going to take this guy off of here. Now, I want you to notice something. All of these snap into place, and if you look at the side of this, you're going to notice there are multiple rungs going down here. Right. So you decide where you want the shelves to go based on your needs at that time, okay? They don't have to go in the same place every single time. And they just snap right onto those rungs up and down. And I'll take this last one off. And the whole thing is gonna come flat packed in a box, which is real nice because when you get this or you wanna store it, let's say you're not using it all the time, maybe you're just using it for the winter time when you put your muddy boots and things like that. Folds onto about that, and then you've got the 4 shelves, okay? So not a lot of space. When you set it up, now this is the kind of neat thing. I'm gonna show you something fun with this. You set this up, I'm gonna put the bottom shelf on first. And these, again, just clip onto the rungs. So they just go right into place. It's really interesting, too, because they don't just sit there. They really kind of snap into place. So it's nice and secure. Now, let's say that I wanted to put some boots on here, something taller. And with 4 shelves, that's not going to work, okay? Right. I don't have to use all 4. I can just put 2 shelves on, just like this. And now, look at all the space I've got in the middle here, so I can put tall, big things. So great. Isn't that neat? And then if I want to put the other shelves on, I can slide them right through like this, and this is kind of cool. And I can decide, well, you know what, I need a little more room, maybe on the top shelf, or the middle 2, I should say. Right? So I'm gonna put this one up a little higher because I got a choice of a couple of rungs here. And that's it. I mean, so real simple. You can use this indoors, outdoors. You can use this for anything you want in your home. And we got a lot of colors today. Yeah, and I want to remind you, too, that you can actually put 15 pounds on the top shelf and on the bottom shelf. Yes. And then in the middle shelves, you can put 10 pounds. That's right. It's fantastic. That's very good. You're gonna love that. Here, let's go through the colors. So this is a very soft pink. Yeah, that's the blush. Blush, we're calling it. So there's 180 left in blush. If you want it, it also comes in that brown color. That's the bronze. We call that bronze. That's bronze. Yes. Next to that, we have the beautiful white. I don't think we have many of the white to go around. There's only 150 left in white. Wow, very popular color. We've got the black over there, a matte finish black. Did you see with all the shoes on it? And then what's this one? Well, this one is actually vintage bronze. Ooh, so we have 2 different bronzes. We have one that's a warmer and then one that's a little bit darker, and that's what this guy is. You know what I love about these two, Lou, is that obviously they breathe. You know, if you're gonna be putting shoes or clothes on here, wire shelves. They breathe a little bit. Yeah. But think about, you know, the thing about origami is what you make of it. Yeah. All right. So we've got a bunch of different origamis that you can use for a variety of different things. In fact, we have our large rack, which you can use for the same thing we're talking to you about now. Totally. But one of the things that I really love about this is that you have that aerated mesh design. Yeah. It allows you to have support, Lou, but at the same time, it's not heavy or bulky. So if you need to get behind it and move it, you can. You don't have to worry about little people around. around it. You know, there are some pieces of furniture that weigh 150 pounds, and you read about this all the time, about them tipping and falling. What's nice about this piece of furniture is this weighs 13 pounds.
I mean, it doesn't weigh a lot.
Probably doesn't weigh, brother, your kid probably weighs more than this.
It probably does.
Yes.
Well, and the nice thing is you're talking about the mesh shelves here. I mean, for a couple reasons. One, airflow. So if you're putting jeans, sneakers, you know, sweaters, anything bulky on here.
Sneakers,
Stinky sneakers. Or if you're putting your, like, muddy shoes, boots, galoshes, things like that on here, they're going to drip through. And then you can just hose this down because it's powder-coated steel. Now, look at some of the uses we have in front of us here on the floor. Because, you know, the first one over here, I'm going to go to this guy that has the printer on it, the all-in-one, okay? And the reason is you don't just have to use this strictly on the floor. You could put this on a desk and use it as a hutch. Okay?
Yeah.
So think of that. So if you need that extra space in your office for your printer. Yeah, and look at that. Reams of paper, files. I mean, you could put all kinds of stuff on.
You know what's nice too, Lou, is it's low profile. It doesn't take up. So if you, because especially things like printers, where I don't need my printer way up high. I like my printer to be kind of off on the side where it's unassuming. You know, you can keep your paper supplies and stuff like that. And it doesn't take up a ton of room.
It does not take up a lot. And especially on a real, you know, office desk. You've got a lot of real estate on that. That's going to be perfect. Now, this one right here, you could use this in the bathroom, in a baby's room, to put all those changing supplies, or maybe you want to put these, you know, with your linens or
laundry room, right?
Laundry room, anything like that. And then, of course, what a lot of folks are going to use it for is your standard right here. We're talking about the shoe rack, and that's here on the black one right there. And you can put a lot of shoes on this guy. And the nice thing about this is you can either put it underneath your hanging garments in your closet, or, as Guy was talking about earlier, put it by the front door if you want to have people take their shoes off when they come in the house.
Look at how nice that looks.
Here's what I tell people, though.
Look at this. Yeah. You're instant, or like if you're sloppy, this is going to help to make you less sloppy.
Like that.
I mean, come on.
Like that.
The
Less
makeover
stress
for sloppy people.
Less stress because you got less mess. I mean, that's what that's going to come down to. The other thing is, think about this. Everybody's got in their closet that one shelf above your hanging garments, okay? There's always that one shelf, and that shelf goes from right there above the hanging garments up to the ceiling. There's a lot of wasted real estate. Put one of these on that shelf, and now all of a sudden it's like having another 4 shelves inside your closet. Now, I want to show you a little trick, though, okay? I'm going to grab one of the units over here. I'm going to stack it on top of this. And a lot of people get these home, and when they do, they go like, you know what? I don't understand. Mine came with 2 sets of feet. Okay? We got the flat feet on the bottom.
Yes, they do.
They do stack. You get these pegs. See the pegs right there?
Yeah, I got this side.
Okay, so the pegs line up just like that. So you have the option of either, you have the option of either putting the feet on here or putting the pegs on there. But watch this. When I put the pegs on this thing is rock solid. So now,
we have it up on a table.
Which side is it? Which side? Oh, it's by Guy's side. Here, watch. Watch. I'm going to just pull this apart so you can see what I'm talking about. See that right there? Instead of the flat feet, let me get out of the way so you can see there. Instead of the flat feet, you've got these little pegs. The top, there's little rubber stoppers in the tops. You just pull those out, and they stack like this. So now all of a sudden you've got an entirely different option. And remember, you don't have to use all 4 shelves. You can take any of these shelves out if you need more space.
They're totally adjustable. So as I said, that's why when we say, you know, origami is what you make of it. You decide what your need is. And by the way, if you need an industrial shelf, if you got more than 10 to 15 pounds to put on a shelf, Lou has the heavy duty rack, which will hold 1,000 pounds. This one holds altogether probably about 100 pounds. That one holds 1,000. So again, a little bit of a different design, a little more industrial, a little bit more heavy duty. But that's the whole idea, is that I don't need heavy duty for tissue paper. No. I don't need heavy duty for shoes. No. In fact, I want light duty for shoes because I want to be able to move it if like the one I have in front of my door or next to my door. That is also the corner of a room, and it gets filthy. All right, dust, dirt, you know, the dust bunnies. I can take the whole rack and I can slide it out.
Very easily.
Bring my little, I have a little Dyson, little cordless vacuum. I bring that over, suck the little nastiness out of there, and then I can put it right back. So your next question is, well, Guy, Lou, you know, these things are often a pain to put together. Or take
not
apart.
A pain. Watch how easy this is. Watch what I'm going to do. All I'm going to do is just open the base like this, and there's no tools required with this. All I'm going to do is just spread it out, and then you decide how many shelves you want to put on here. Remember what I showed you in the very, very beginning of this. You don't have to use all 4 shelves. You don't need any tools. There's really very little skill required, otherwise I couldn't do it. Watch this.
There you go, Lou.
Look at this. So if I wanted to only use 2 of the shelves, that's what makes this so versatile. This is fine. You can do this and have all this room in here for tall things like boots or anything like that.
Love it.
But then if I say, okay, you know what? I would like to put another shelf on there, and I still want to have that room at the bottom because my boots aren't that tall. Look what I can do. Just put this shelf in right here. And remember, there's a variety of rungs on the side, so you decide where you want to put it. And that's the versatility that is Origami.
All right, we're gonna go to our phones.
Oh, cool.
And we're gonna go to Virginia, and we're gonna say hi to Pat. Pat owns some Origami, wants to talk about it. Hi, Pat.
Cool.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, my dear. Now, our producer told us that you own some Origami. What do you love about it?
Oh, I had the portable island. I guess that's what you call it.
Yeah,
The kitchen island, yeah.
And I purchased one with the butcher block top.
Yeah.
That's pretty generic.
Love that one. That's my favorite. Yep.
On the top shelf, I have my coffee pot and my coffee cups.
Yeah.
The second shelf, crock pot,
Nice.
you know, maybe
Yeah.
dish towels on the bottom, but they're attractive.
Yeah.
And
That's the bottom line. Yep.
They help you be organized if you want to be an organized person.
Sure.
But, you know, and I don't want to say they're compact, but as you said earlier, you can put them in a closet, put them at the end of vertical.
Sure.
You can put them vertical.
Well, I think Pat,
I recommend these to everyone.
Awesome,
I talk to.
awesome, Pat. We appreciate that, Pat. Thank you so much. And Pat had one of the island carts.
Yep.
But the premise of Origami is that it comes almost completely assembled, and most of them are almost all assembled.
Yeah.
So you don't have to deal with that. And as Pat said, they're compact, yet they really do help to organize you, and they help you with a variety of things. And I'll say it for a third time. It's what you make of it. So Pat, she got the kitchen island cart. She loves it because she's got all her appliances on there. With this could be so many different things, as Lewis pointed out.
Oh my gosh, look at
Office
this.
supplies.
Yes.
If you have a laundry area, or even if you just want a little teeny shelf in a bathroom. Maybe you got a corner and you're like, I'd like to put a tissue box on there and some towels.
Well,
That's
listen,
it.
the way TVs are these days, there's no reason why, if you wanted to use this as a TV cart, you couldn't do that.
If you got a 10-pound
you know
TV.
What I mean? Yes. Oh my God, I'm telling you right now, I've got like a 50-inch TV at home, and it does not weigh more than 15 pounds.
We have a 32-inch TV.
Yeah.
That we sell here at HSN, the thin seat, it's 13.8 pounds. So you could put that on the top shelf. So
it's amazing.
These are made well. They're going to last you years and years and years.
Steel all the way around.
Yeah, 1,500 of these are already gone. We've got 1 minute left on the clock.
Let's do the colors.
Yeah, go ahead, Lou.
One more time with the colors,
Yeah.
okay? So the one we're looking at right here, this is the blush, okay? Beautiful light pink that you're looking at there. Then on the ground in front of us, that's the standard bronze, okay? The regular bronze. The middle one is the white that you see right there. Then the next one is going to be the black, and that's a satin finish on the black. And then right here on the top, this is the vintage bronze. So two choices in the bronze. You've got the regular bronze, and you've got the vintage bronze.
All right, guys, so those are the colors. We're going to move on because, as we said, Lou and I have a lot to show you. We've got the heavy-duty rack, which is a classic that I think everybody here at HSN probably owns. That's coming up in just